What's happening, YouTube? This is Cyclone with another beer review for you all today. Yesterday we had the Founders Breakfast Stout. Fantastic, smooth bakery in a glass. Wonderful beer. Today we're going to go down the IPA route with a beer I've never researched really or heard of, but I know of the brewer, Zero Gravity, out of Vermont, and this is their Conehead IPA. Now, there's very little information about this beer except for the fact that it is a 5.7% alcohol by volume, so on the lighter side for an IPA. And it was also canned on 10/30/17, so we're prime drinking time, guys. IPAs you drink right when you buy them. You know, you don't have to wait for any reasoning. There's really no aging process for IPAs. You want to capture that hoppiness. It's going to be there. Regular 12 fluid ounce can, nothing special about that. Reasonably priced. It wasn't, I think it was $10 or so for this six pack, maybe $12, I'm forgetting. But again, these are regular size cans, so keep that in mind. But we really have no other information on the can of what we should be expecting here. You know, I just have, it's an IPA craft brewed in Burlington, Vermont. So I'm going to pour it today in my favorite tulip snifter to get all of the hoppy aromas. And this can is like reused. They reuse all their cans. So, I can tell they recycle, which is good. But let's open it up. Ooh, I'm getting a big nose. Are we going to get a New England juice bomb? Let's take a look, guys. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. I think we may be in store for a juice bomb, fellas and ladies. Oh, a ton of carbonation on this bad boy. A beautiful head. Look at this head, guys. Beautiful head, and I can smell the hoppy fruit from here. Do we have a juice bomb on our hands, or is this kind of a West Coast style? Let's take a look here. We got a beautiful head. I mean, I didn't pour it down, completely down the side, but I did want to show you that. Cloudy as hell, guys. This appears to be resembling a juice bomb. It looks like dark orange juice in a glass. Let's take a sniff of this bad boy while the head is nice and frothy. Oh, yeah. I'm getting pineapple, orange, and mango. And the hop presence is definitely there. I'm going to be doing some research on this one because I've never heard of it and kind of read up on it and see what people think of it. But it's a very light-looking head with lots of carbonation and a fruity nose to boot. Maybe some mango. I'm definitely getting some pineapple and mango vibes and some orange. And a hint of grapefruit potentially. Pine. There's a little bit of a pine hoppiness as well here, but it's not, And is there any sediment? There's just cloudiness, just pure old cloudiness, guys. So let's take a sip of this one. I want to see what this is all about. Wow, I'm getting a ton of lemon citrus on that, lemon zest. A ton of lemon zest. I'm actually kind of surprised at how lemony that was because the nose was hinting towards sweeter fruit. I can get some lemon zest now that I've tasted it. Really light body here, guys. This is a light medium body. It's, for example, if you want to compare it to a body, I like to go with Clown Shoes Galactica. Clown Shoes Galactica to me is a creamy heavy body for an IPA. This is definitely lighter, and it leaves a residual lemon zest aftertaste, which if you're looking for a sour kind of experience with your IPA, This one's nice, and it's a nice way to start. It's under 6% alcohol, so right in the average beer category. Nothing tremendous about the alcohol content, right at the average mark. Great lacing on the glass, guys. Take a look at that lacing. Beautiful. And the head has been retained this entire time, and bubbles are still coming up in this cloudy, dark orange body. And there is a slight hop profile here. It's really crisp and refreshing with that kind of lemon zest in there, but it's definitely light, guys. This is like a great beer for a weekend lunch. Get this with some fish tacos and have yourself a lovely, lovely lunch. But in terms of impactful punch and hoppy overdose, you may be disappointed here. There is still a hop presence, don't get me wrong, but it's far from like some of your strong double IPAs, like a Lagunitas for a more mainstream variety. Like Lagunitas IPA, that stuff has way more hop than this does. This is a light, lemony, zesty IPA, which is extremely drinkable and crisp and refreshing, but it's not the overall hop punch that you may be looking for. So I'm going to do some research and let this beer warm up and let the flavors evolve and see where it goes. So guys, I'm doing some read up on Conehead IPA by Zero Gravity Craft Brewery. This is apparently a single hop wheat IPA with a lower alcohol by volume to keep it crisp and refreshing, maintaining a slight hoppiness. With that in mind, their cans have like no information on them, and I do take a point off for that. I mean, how am I supposed to know this is a wheat IPA if you don't tell me? Zero Gravity Craft Brewery, unless I, went to the brewer and asked them about this beer, how am I supposed to know that this was supposed to be a wheat IPA? I don't know that. And there's really no description on this beer as well, so you kind of have to leave it up to, what you discover as you drink it. Again, this is a light, crisp IPA, and I'd find it perfect for a lunch or maybe a light dinner, it could probably go just fine with like some fish or salmon or this would be a great starter beer, like to start your evening off right. I cannot deny its drinkability. Drinkability is wonderful. Slight watery aftertaste due to its lighter nature, and for an IPA, you may be wanting more. So I'm going to give it an exceptional on the drinkability, not a world class, exceptional. It's going to get like a 9 out of 10, guys. Very refreshing and crisp, but light. And the style of beer, some people want the punch, which this beer does not have. It does have the crisp, lemony zest, slight hoppiness, with a little bit of a watery aftertaste, just a hint. But I can't deny that it does retain the IPA characteristics, albeit in a lighter experience. This beer's score is hovering right at the B+ to A- category. I'm going to have to give it a B+, guys. I don't even have to let it warm up. I'm talking about everything. The can lacks description that would be needed. I didn't know this was a wheat IPA without looking it up. That's going to get a point off. They need to tell you that it's a wheat IPA, guys. Wheat IPA is going to have probably a breadier body than your double hop or your intense IPAs. And I also didn't know this was a single hop IPA, which in today's beer market, you've got to tell the consumer if something is single or double hopped. That makes a huge difference, guys, with what you're expecting. Now, the low alcohol volume, they do have that. And they do have a date on the can, so that's great. I can't knock them off for that. Again, I'm going to give this like an 89, which is basically what Beer Advocate is giving them, a 3.99 out of 5. That's right at B plus to A minus category, which is nothing wrong with that at all. For what they're trying to accomplish here, I think this is a fantastic entry-level IPA. This is an IPA I would hand to somebody who doesn't love IPAs and say, hey, maybe you want to give this one a try and maybe experiment a little bit more with the hoppy and citrusy notes that are featured in IPAs typically without overwhelming their taste buds. So there is a watery, it's lacking the depth, so I'm going to give it a B plus, guys. Light, entry-level IPA. Perfect for lunchtime, guys, but just note that it is lighter on everything. So, guys, that's going to do it for my review. I mean, this guy is getting cinnamon or gingerbread in it, and grassy and piney. Grassy, maybe. Does he get ginger out of this? I don't know. Lemon zest from me, guys. I'm just getting lemon zest and some hop, a little bit of orange juice. Maybe a slight bit of pepper in there. Just, you know, IPAs sometimes have that peppery, the lemony ales to me, the ones that feature lemon zest-like flavors, sometimes have a little bit of a black pepper vibe to them. That sourness mixing with the hop sometimes gives off that black pepper vibe, to me at least. I get a little bit of that here too. Orange jam and candy. The malt is big and bready. Malt is big and bready. It's light and bready because of the wheat, but it's not big. I don't agree with that one. So yeah, B plus, guys. Hope you enjoyed this for a lighter entry-level IPA. I would try this one if you're not comfortable with this style of beer to get yourself accustomed to it. So nothing wrong with it, but it's not exceptional. Anyway, guys, that's going to be my review today, and I will see you on the next one.